Man reveals extremely suspicious link on live stream. Showing your goon folder on stream is already disastrous enough on its own. But when the content inside has people thinking you should be in prison, well, that's a whole nother level of exposing yourself on stream. Lakari, real name Tremel Tennyson, is a 36-year-old Texas-born Twitch streamer who initially found success as a speedrunner and later a variety streamer.
Hello, Cuco.
Hello.
I'll never forget your soft, delicious Asian feet and giant wet booty.
Lakari's ability to both entertain and network eventually landed him a spot in OTK, putting him in the orbit of streaming giants like Mizkif and Asmongold, which in turn would boost the popularity.
Mizkif, bro. OTK, bro. Interesting.
Of Lakari just by being close to those guys. Lakari was a bombastic gamer with a sense of humor. A common joke that he leaned into was the fact that he unashamedly watched hentai and was into anime.
What was that he was watching? Literally, what was he watching?
It was the fact that he...
What is this? What is this? How did he even get... How do you... It's like he's watching a Forsen clip, but unironically. He's a dweeb. Is this Quin? Wait, that's the character from a League of Legends with the scissors. Where the fuck's his scissors at, bro?
Unashamedly watched hentai and was into anime girls.
Quin can do this. Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Now click left click twice, slowly.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna be real. Okay, like these two chicks, that's good. Okay, art. Then what is going on here? What is this? What is this? What?
She's so cute.
Now click left click twice, slowly.
Oh! Oh!
The whole "I'm a degenerate gooner that's into hentai" thing was a meme in Lakari's community, a seemingly innocent one for a time, but an on-stream leak that occurred in early 2026 seemingly suggests Lakari's jokes about young-looking anime girls could have been indicative of something more serious.
Yo, is that every weeb who's obsessed with like weird young-looking anime girls? Dude, I'm telling you. There is definitely a correlation between people who like there's a funnel. It's a funnel. You start off with this weird weeb shit, okay? It starts off as big titty Domi mummies, right? Which is all good. I can get behind that. Like that one chick from Naruto who's like super strong, and she like kills people with her finger. You know the one I'm talking about? And then it's just you got big ass titties, some big old bags, two sundere. To Sandanari. I understand that. But then it goes down this funnel where they get younger and it's like, oh, now they're at school and this is this little school girl. And then it goes down and then so what are we even looking at? You get to that lolly stuff. Bro, you end up playing games like Lost Ark. I'm telling you, like that's like that. Just rename that thing the pedophile arc. Okay, an arc that takes you off to the land of the pedophiles. Dude, let's not get it twisted. Okay, you gotta go help little fairy girls. And then the fairy island, and they're all fucking weird-ass children, and the whole thing is fucking weird, bro. It's straight up.
What you're about to witness is the mental unraveling of a man caught on live stream with a link to what many allege to be child sexual abuse material. On January 22nd, 2026, Lakari was live streaming to around 5,000 viewers on Twitch, playing League of Legends, when he attempted to pull up a blank notepad document. And when he pulls up the notepad application, an old notepad doc is open with text that said folder couples teens, and then a web URL was next to it.
What is all this? What? What? Who even opens? Why don't I get a? Why you even like? What do you notepad? No. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I just realized. Because I was thinking, okay, why wouldn't you store a link on Discord? But then I realized if you're fully nefarious, let's assume maximum sus behavior. Well, Discord's an online platform, and if you actually did intentionally post something there that was very bad, well, Discord are going to see that, and then you could, yeah. Discord doesn't even care. Well, Discord used to, I mean, yeah, you're right. Discord used to be like a bunch of child porn stuff, right? But they locked it down. It's clearly a file from a sus archive or something. I don't know how archives work. Or sus, I don't understand that. Is this the deep web? Is this the deep web? This isn't the deep web. They're from torrents. Well, because I do remember downloading torrents, but do you know what you do when you download a torrent? So like, this is the tech here. So there's like, whatever, movie dot mp4, and then it's got like this bullshit, and there'll be like maybe like a SR, there'll be like a blah 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 dot SRT, and what you do is there's little boxes. Right, there's little boxes because they have all these weird things. Usually you just tick that, uncheck this box, uncheck this box, uncheck this box. If you want screen, if you need, boom. So like, why would you even download those ones? Chad, I don't download porn. I don't download porn. This is if I was to download a movie, but I haven't even downloaded a movie in like a million years because I try to be a. The last thing I downloaded something was. Maybe Game of Thrones. I feel like there was something else. No. It was that was that shit. It was about the serial killer. He goes around murdering people, and then the finale. He's what am I thinking of? Hannibal. I had to download Hannibal. I bought 3 streaming services and couldn't watch the final season of Hannibal, so I downloaded it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Couples teens, and then a web URL was next to it. Well, turns out this link allegedly redirected to online files with some disturbing titles. These names allegedly included references to lolicon, which is drawn sexual depictions of children, bestiality content, teen porn content, family nudism, and one that was literally called Rare Collection.
I'm gonna be honest, family nudism sounds, that's the weirdest one to me. The family nudism one is the weirdest one to me. That's the weirdest. The recollection, what does that even mean? That sounds like it's part of the Vixel thing, right? That sounds like a part of the Vixel thing. They all sound weird. Well, what? Lolly is like, that's just like the fucking freaks are into lolly stuff, right? What is this one? Bees. B. What is that one? Bestiality. Oh, that's weird horse shit. Yeah, it's fucking weird. That's fucking weird shit. What's weirder, these guys or the furry guys? I think these guys are weirder. The bestiality guys are very weirder. Teen? What does that mean? Because like, I mean, I don't know, because obviously I've never been to their website, but like, isn't there like a bunch of videos that are like whatever, over 18, like college girl gets fucked by a big cock. But it's like, obviously, it starts like everyone in this video is above the age of 18. Like, what I'm saying? I wouldn't know, but like, I'm just kind of like, well, what about that? So that to me sounds not too crazy. I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, But yeah, that doesn't sound. I am attracted to dogs. Like, I see dogs, bro, and they're like, hell yeah, I love dogs. I need the dogs.
Family nudism, and one that was literally called Rare Collection. Yeah, and it's important to note that the link that was in Lakari's notepad document, it was highlighted, suggesting that it had been copied and pasted into a browser. perhaps by him. The chat notices the bizarre leak almost immediately, and many of them are typing in chat like, bro, what the fuck was that link? Teens? What was that? Within moments, the clip of Lakari seemingly exposing himself for viewing CSAM was going viral on livestream fails. His stream chat is flooded with people calling him a pedophile.
You guys are, oh, dude, stop, man.
Yo, I was there. I remember he was still live. Whenever chat was spamming me, like, you need to look at this Lakari stuff. You need to look at this Lakari. And he was still live. I'm like, why is he still live? Why is he still? I remember saying that, like, wondering why he was still alive.
Dude, cut it out. This is fucking trolling. I didn't save the link. I literally deleted it.
It's like every 2 hours he had like a new meltdown. There was like several meltdowns he had, and the chat would link me the latest Lakari meltdown.
Didn't even fucking open it. I literally deleted it.
If you were to ask me to show you a recording of somebody who has been fucking caught in 4K, I would show you this stream clip. But body language alone isn't Lakari's only problem.
Because wait, because I remember testing this. I could not get my notepad to replicate what was happening with his notepad. Like, I could not get it to replicate at all. What was the conclusion? What did the debunker did the debunker confirm, or did anyone manage to replicate like a purple link that hadn't been clicked on, which automatically opened? Did anyone manage to debunk? Or was it just like, no, the only way that it would happen like that is if A, it was saved on your hard drive, and B, you'd clicked on the link. That does not happen. When the Live in Notepad works differently, you need to close the tab. He made it the fuck up.
Here. If you were being accused of potentially showing a link to potential CSAM in the middle of a live stream, I think any lawyer in the world would tell you to immediately shut off the stream and keep quiet. But what Lakari does next is what has made this situation so historic, if you will. Instead of shutting everything off and looking into what just happened, Lakari proceeds to stream for another 6 hours, spending almost all of this time hopelessly fighting with people in his chat that are calling him a pedophile. Even if the guy did nothing wrong, he's just sitting there failing time and time again to give a logical explanation as to why he would have such a disturbing link saved and highlighted in a document on his notepad.
How does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened. All right, I was surfing a site. Okay.
Wait, age isn't the issue. It's just what?
The shit got downloaded. Like, I didn't trigger a fucking download. Just got downloaded. I opened up the fucking text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking like 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my fucking hard drive, bro. Oh.
I mean, dude, that is an issue. That is like, how how could you possibly even consume that much hentai? Unless that shit isn't 4K, 140 FPS. I mean, how's it?
Blah, it's in the fucking investigation, bro. I don't have any of this shit on my PC, man. I didn't do anything. I didn't fucking do anything. That's why I'm not fucking crying and sobbing, bitch. I didn't fucking do anything, dumbass.
If Lakari really did view illegal content, this stream was damning. The guy was singing like a stool pigeon despite his moderation team and chat begging him to shut his mouth. At least one of his channels.
Yo, dude, Sniper Main, dude. Sniper Main, Twitch TV, Lakari. Type in Lakari's chat, bro. I want to see. Type in his chat. Do it, pussy. If you look at this Giga Chad, bro. In your stream, dude. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hope that this has, quote unquote, somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. You need to get help. I'm unmuting myself and unassociating with you. Peace. Go do it. Go. Where's Sniper Main at? Type in his chat. Let's see. Oh my god, dude. Oh my. What a pussy bitch. Didn't even unmoderate himself, bro. Like this Giga Chad Zenoda. Didn't even unmod himself. Yikes. Caught, bro. Caught. Alright, wrong button. Caught.
Moderators quit during the stream, writing in chat, quote, "End your stream, dude. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hope that this somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you." And that was the big issue here. Lakari was doing such a bad job explaining himself. It just looked like he thought it was funny that people caught him, you know, allegedly possessing some sort of illegal content. Near the end of the stream, Lakari seems
Dude,
to
I must admit, do you know what's crazy? This is somewhat relatable. Okay, now, do you know why? It's because I've been cancelled by LSF actively while being live before. More than once. And it always starts off with like, bro, how could you say that one thing? First time chat, bro, I can't believe you said that. Bro, how did you do this? And then more and more people start coming in to the point where half your chat is just random people coming in, typing like, how the fuck could you do that? You like, you know, and all these people, and it's like, what do? You just sit there and these retards say all this retard shit to you. And, you know, it's like, you keep streaming, then you have to deal with all these retards, and they constantly bringing this clip up. Like, oh, you're just trying to say, women want it? Oh, women asking for it, then it's like, you get to this point where it's like, oh, my God. What do I need to do to shut these guys up? And everyone's like, talk to this person, talk to that person, do this. And it's like, you're just trying to play L.A. Noire, but you can't. Because you got a fucking 100 spurgs every minute coming in, spamming some dog shit about like either trying to chastise you or trying to like tell you to do something. Yeah. It's AIDS. I must admit, it's fucking AIDS, and it will cause you to have mental breakdowns. I remember, yeah.
To the conclusion that he was going to jail.
2026 is my fucking. Apparently, I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna drop myself and get fucked in 2026. That's the only thing that's fucking happening in 2026. I'm getting fucked in my ass.
Finally, after a grueling 6-hour self-burial, Lakari would finally end the stream. I think it goes without saying this looked absolutely horrible for Lakari. At best, he was a degenerate gooner, and at worst, the guy had potentially viewed CSAM images and was lying about it. Not long after ending the stream, he would be suspended on Twitch indefinitely and banned from Kick. The social repercussions were felt almost immediately. Folks across the internet were calling the guy a pedo. Even one of his exes came out of the woodwork to comment on the disturbingly named files.
Imagine telling your ex.
What was the files called? The Notepad files. The Notepad. Wait, what? What were they called? Check your Notepad. The Epstein files? Is that what they were calling them?
That you got diddled as a kid by a family member, and then finding out on the World Wide Web that's the sick shit he jerks off to.
Diddled?
And now you question every interaction with him, thinking, is he getting off to the ideal?
So what's next?
Is XQC taking what, diddled? What is that? What? Why did he say that? Is he trying to say like only guys can get diddled or something? Like what did you say? I don't understand what he's even trying to say. Or he just never heard the word before? The diddler. Diddled. It's just a funny word.
Were the cops coming to Lakari's house and locking him up? Not exactly. A day after the Notepad leak, Lakari would release a statement to X, wherein he
That's what priests do.
essentially claimed that if there was...
They diddle boys. Usually that's what you hear. That's every time I've heard the word diddle, it's always in reference to a priest who was a pedophile. Kitty diddler. is the combo. That's the combo. That's what they're knowing it. So if you get diddled, it's yeah. Someone basically, it's a more PG way of saying molested. Molested would be interchangeable probably.
Illegal content somewhere within that link on his notepad, he didn't view it. A quote from the Kari's X account. During my last stream, I opened a notepad which revealed a link. The list in the link included titles that suggested child sex abuse material further down. I have never consumed this type of content, nor do I think it's acceptable. I decided to keep streaming in an effort to downplay the severity of the situation, which was deceptive. This was.
All right, does this message that he's typing out? Does he think he made it with AI? Like this does not seem like at all how Harry types. It's lawyer 100%.
A mistake that I deeply regret and apologize for. The link gave access to abusive material for anyone to see. This is serious and harmful. I recognize that trivializing abusive material on stream is not okay and can lead to real harm. It's my responsibility to provide a safe space for my community and peers in it, which I failed to do. I am taking real steps to change my ways. I've admitted myself into a porn addiction recovery program that will last 30 days. During this time, I'll be able to work out there while also receiving professional therapy and treatment for my addiction. Browsing hentai and porn websites as an escape has been a serious problem.
Bro, he does, if he unironically has 3 terabytes of hentai on his fucking hard drives, they can't has a problem. Let's not get it twisted. Like, if you have more than a single terabyte, okay, dude, do you know what? I want to, okay, then again, I guess maybe some people live in some weird country where they can't stream video. So maybe gatekeeping how many terabytes of porn they can have is. I think definitely more than a terabyte. And you need to go to some sort of facility, and get yourself checked. No. GG's okay, exactly. 1 TB is nothing. What the fuck do you? What? Then again, wait. Okay, let's think here. How much is one video? We have size of a 10-min video. So let's go 2 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes. Okay, wait. 2 gigabytes, and let's say what's like at a point? So let's say one what? What's like what porn addiction would be like multiple times a day, right? We're talking that's like multiple 10-minute videos a day. 2,000. Well, yeah, I'm trying to do the math right now. I'm trying to make a porn cap. So really, it's 1,000 megabytes a day. I want to say 1,000 megabytes a day of porn. Anything over that is porn addiction. So I'm just going to multiply. Yeah, so 365 gigabytes. If you've got more than 365 gigabytes of porn stored on your hard drive, you're probably a porn addict. That's what I'm going with. Unless you're an archivist who just stores it all forever and creates some giant archive. Yeah. That's where I'm going. I'm going. If you've got more, yeah. Unless you're just storing it. If you've downloaded more than 3,000. Wait, did I do it right? 1,000 megabytes. So 1,000 megabytes times, yeah. So that's 300. Wait, 5 gigabytes. 65 gigabytes, 365 gigabytes. Yeah. So if you've downloaded more than 365 gigabytes of porn in a year, right, you probably have a porn addiction. Is what I'm saying. Chad, I never thought about gigabytes and megabytes in so long. I've not thought about. I just had to confirm that my maths. I don't want to I've saved 364. You're on the borderline, bro. You're on a borderline. Why are you downloading anything anyways? That's the thing. I don't even get why you're downloading it. Like that. I feel like if you're downloading porn, you're that's some turbo boomer shit, right? Like you're probably like, I mean, yeah. That's some turbo. That's some illegal. True. Yeah, the porn downloaders probably on average are the ones who are downloading stuff that's illicit. That's not hosted on websites, because the stuff that's hosted on public websites is likely to be legal. Well, more likely than something that's not able to be hosted, right?
As long as I can remember. This treatment will come with an indefinite hiatus to my live streams to allow myself to focus on recovery, so I can hopefully contribute a net positive to society. Now, in my opinion, this is not a satisfactory response. I mean, if you had a notepad link pointing to some giant trove of porn content, some of which that you described as abusive material in your tweet, we're just supposed to believe at face value that you like responsively hand selected, only the above board adult hentai stuff and didn't see anything else? You got to understand why people might have a hard time believing this. I mean, a normal
I don't see how you even see that shit. I don't even see how you see that shit. Like, I have unwantingly seen gore, and I've unwantingly seen like meat spin, and some dicks flying around. But I've never been like going on a website and seen some child thing, ever, in my life. And I've been on the internet a long ass time. But I've like, people have done the thing where like they switch it out. Oh, gore. Like, meat spin, like, super gay sex. Like, okay. It's where you're like, ugh. But then you just press the X button. Or you try to press the X and it opens back up. So then you get a Control-Shift exit and close that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I remember that turbo meat spin, bro, where you would try to close it down and it wouldn't. They had, like, designed something which would just open up infinite meat spins. You guys remember?
Person would never even find themselves in the proximity to abusive material. At least in my opinion, Lakari was looking sus here. When this explanation didn't satisfy the masses, days later on January 28th, Lakari would follow up, making claims that the content within the notepad link had been, quote...
Okay, someone's suggesting stop defending Lakari. My point that I'm making is I don't think it's, at least in my 35 years of existence, and I've been online for like, 25 of them, let's say. I've never by mistake had a website up where it's got illicit material ever. There's never been a thing where I'm like, that's just, which is what maybe, now I don't know, I feel like I'm not even considered normal. I'm pretty terminally online, right? It's one of those things where, and I've used LimeWire, I used Napster, I used Walker Free custom games. I fucking, whatever. All the various tubes, bro. What is it? What is it like? I don't know if you're allowed to actually say out websites out loud, but without, like, I don't know if you start breaking rules. All the various, I remember someone was like, dude, have you been on the YouTube? Instead of you, it's like red. I was like, huh? What are you talking about? And I remember finding out that I was like, holy shit, this is crazy, bro. How'd they not get sued, bro? How did those guys not get sued? Like, actually.
Looked into, unquote, and no illegal material was found. He says this: I want to clear up two things while I'm getting my shit together. I'm only into 2D hentai content. I don't watch, seek out, or download real-world 3D porn, and I do not engage with or support anything involving minors in any form.
Do you think this will give you ED or something? What would this do? Like, every single human you see in the real world is like subhuman scum. Like, 3D, 3 dimensions, yuck. You'll never live up to being a waifu. I'm sorry, you disgusting 3D wench.
After the stream, the files and links that showed up were looked into. There is no illegal material in them. The problem was how bad some of the titles looked and the fact that I didn't shut things down fast enough on stream. This is on me. I handled everything poorly. I get why people are troubled, and I should have taken it more seriously in the moment.
What's the veracity behind these statements, by the way? Because I remember asking, and chat was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. That no one would knew. What was it? What was the deal? Was he exonerated? Or yeah, well, okay. Well, if obviously the links have nothing in them, the links have nothing in them, right? But I'm not. I mean, I remember saying, well, I'm not fucking checking. So then, but then I don't have some third party who's willing to do that, who's trustworthy, verified and said, oh, actually there was nothing there. Click the link. 4chan did. 4chan said they aren't illegal. Interesting. Well, that's. I feel like they would say it's illegal if it was illegal, right? They probably would. They would, right? Well, that's a good thing, right? That is a good thing, right? If the leaks had illegal shit in them, well, that's very bad because then he's got like illegal shit and he's showing it on stream. And whereas he shows links on stream that look bad but actually aren't as bad, but then that's not bad. It's still yeah. Well, it's one of those things where if someone's doing something illegal, it's usually pretty bad. Like, for like internet video content to be illegal is usually pretty fucking disgusting.
I'm owning up to that, and I wanted these facts to be clear. Thanks for allowing me this time so I can focus on fixing myself. So Lakari says he didn't see anything illegal, and he explains that his waffling around for 6 hours is because in his mind, he thought that if he stayed live, it would suggest that he was innocent. Because in his mind, only a guilty person would shut off stream. But I think to a lot of people, you just look like a fucking dumbass that was trying to cover up something, and you were doing that in an effort to appear as if you were innocent. And also sort of trivializing the situation.
Wait a minute. But if you instantly turned off your stream and deleted the VOD, you also look like you're covering something up. I don't understand the point. It's catch-22. It's catch-22. What is he saying?
As many on X have pointed out, this does kind of feel like one of those, we investigated ourselves and found no evidence of wrongdoing posts from some sort of company. The internet has never truly jived with Lakari's excuses in this situation, and there now exists an overall vibe of wariness when it comes to associating with him for obvious reasons. This is still a pretty fresh story after all, at least at the time of me making this video. Lakari's future is currently in limbo. While he was unbanned from Twitch in late February of 2026, he hasn't gone live since the day of the notepad incident. The radio silence surrounding him at this moment is a bit eerie. While it's possible that it's nothing more than him getting his life together, after all, he did say that he was literally going to do that, one has to wonder if there is some sort of investigation going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, do you think that, is there a chance that the cunt's in jail? Is there a chance the cunt's in jail? Like, although, wait, wouldn't they be public records of that? Is he posting on Discord or what? Wait, Sniper Man, you're Lakari's best friend. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Give us the scoop, bro. Give us the scoop. What's going on with old Lakari? Okay, good. Wait, so what's the deal? Is there any updates? Is there any updates? I'm just genuinely want to know. Like, so he's not in jail. So Lakari's not in jail. Well, that's a good thing, right? He's not in jail. Lakari typed a month ago. Wish you guys are coming back soon. We'll clear things up. Interesting. A month ago. Just wanted to let you know I'm breeding. Thanks for encouragement. Yo, congrats, bro. Pop off, King. Pop off. Breed. Good luck.
Or perhaps Lakari himself could be planning some sort of big evidence pack where he attempts to forensically disprove that anything in the file pack was CSAM in an effort to clear his name once and for all. While I guess it's reasonable to take him at face value that he's just taking a break, it has been many months at this point.
I reckon he should make a little, like, assuming he's fully, assuming there was nothing illegal in there, and assuming he actually is innocent, and he is just a turbo weeb who just watches hentai, I'm hoping, that's best case scenario, right? He makes some sort of fucking, tweet longer, addressing every point and every counterpoint at length, showing as much evidence as possible, and then if he was to come back, actually just have that there for people who want to see it, and then just make good streams. Just do good streams, and have a good time, and then you should be fine. Totally, it's too late for that. You're retarded. And anything thinks it's too late for that, dude. What are you talking about? Motherfuckers can straight up fucking basically murder someone and come back on stream on Twitch. You can do whatever you want. What are you talking about? Don't get me wrong. Murdering someone's more socially acceptable than being a pedophile. So this is under the assumption that he's innocent, right? So
point. And I wouldn't close the book on those other two situations being possible, so stay tuned. As you can see, when a live streamer loses control of their broadcast, disaster happens, but she leaked the view-botting software while live. Aside from accidentally showing viewers your disgusting extracurricular activity, another way to get banned is view-botting. I've seen a lot of discussion around view-botting recently, with folks accusing everyone from established Twitch streamers to controversial kick broadcasters of doing it. Everyone gets accused of it, but it's notoriously difficult to prove that people are actually using it, and very few have been caught. And with that said, allow me to introduce you to one of them. Queen Gloria RP is a Brazilian live streamer with 29.1k followers on Kick, and at one point she had about 4,000 on Twitch. Gloria describes her streams as gaming related, but for all intents and purposes, she is nothing more than a goon bait streamer who makes borderline stripper content for donations. I can hear the wavy hates women commenters in the section, but can you just look at what's on screen right now? How is that not an accurate description of what's fucking going on here?
Yeah, that's definitely Kuma bait.
But even with her ass and tits on full display, she couldn't crack high view numbers. And that's when she allegedly turned to the dark arts. On March 18th, 2025, Queen Gloria was broadcasting to Twitch, talking to her chat about her favorite frog species of all things. And she secretly...
What I get is, okay, I don't get, you're a chick. Conventionally pretty attractive, whatever. Bro, speaking as a dude, why would you instantly go maximum, why would you, so say that you can turn up a dial, right? And you can go more conservative to more extreme, more slutty, or whatever you want to call it. Why would you just turn that dial up instantly? That's the opposite of what speaking as a dude, that's the lowest IQ play. Because once you've seen it all, there's nothing to the imagination, and you no longer look at the what happens when they go full raw dog. When you full send it, people no longer give a fuck. Once they guys all the Kumas, if you're trying to Kuma bait, you want to Kuma bait, right? You want to bait them. You never actually show the goods. You don't go full slut. Well, you're trying to bait the Kumas. Look at Belly Delphine, for example. She was popping off so hard, turbo Kuma baiting, right? And she's incrementally turned up the dial, 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 turned up the dial. Eventually, she did some fucking porn shit, whatever. Then guess what? She peaked in popularity for a day or whatever, and then no one gave a fuck. Everyone just no one gives a fuck. I haven't heard of that person's name in I don't know how long. And you know why? It's because no one gives a fuck, because she went full slut. And what I'm saying is, even if your goal is to Kuma bait, you shouldn't turn up that dial. Yeah, mate, you're gonna get some very short-term success, but long-term you're gonna cook yourself. You want to slow cook that shit a little bit. I dropped something on the floor. Need to pick it up. Oops, the camera's at a weird angle, whatever, and then slowly dial it up, and then, then now congrats, you're Kuma baiting. You're actually doing it. That's the correct playbook.
chat about her favorite frog species of all things. And she secretly opens up a tab in the background. However, it wasn't actually in the background or much of a secret at all.
Look at the channel name. What's this? Number of viewers 20. Motherfucking bitch ass. Period. 3 hours. Interval 1 second. Rate are available. What the fuck? Jesus. What is this? What is this scummy shit?
Window is viewable in the corner of her screen.
She's scrolling it and fucking configuring it, dude, on stream.
Cryptophilia. Shit happens. Hi, Chief. Hello.
Yeah, what you're seeing here is some sort of view botting application that allows the user to select the number of views that they want botted, how often to send these fake viewers in, and it even gives the option to have the bot send comments at specific intervals. Gloria stupidly shows the view bot on screen for several seconds until finally minimizing it and realizing she had been caught.
Okay, I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'll just come back in a sec.
Clearly in damage control mode, she shuts down the stream and deletes the VOD, but then returns, claiming she only left because there was an OBS issue. Nah, lady, you subtract the O, you got a BS issue, and you're fucking full of it.
Oh, dude, this is like the lowest. This guy's video is like, this is the shit that I watch whenever the fuck, like, I got literally nothing else on YouTube to watch. I watch the way I saw this, and he's funny, dude. He's funny. It's like his Facebook jokes crack me up.
Here? Oh shit!
It cracked me up.
Out. No, I needed to do a little. My OBS was asking me to reset something, and I needed to stop stream. That's so sad. But I'm back.
Oh, lying piece of shit. Lying piece of shit.
Clip of her seemingly view botting got.
Don't you hate that when you know they've been caught red-handed and you know they're lying and you see them lying in real time and it's like, what the fuck? It's so irritating. It's so bro. You caught them red-handed and you know they're lying. It's so irritating.
Almost immediately clipped and was shared on X by the user WizKick, who described themselves as the bot police of Twitch. This person wrote, caught in 4K, Twitch streamer Queen Gloria RP accidentally tabs in her ViewBot app on stream today. Panics in stream, deletes VOD, verified on Kick too.
Wait a minute, how did he find this clip? Unless you were like one of the fucking 5 real viewers in the stream.
Fraud doesn't get clearer than this. Buckle up, the data doesn't lie. Wiz would also take a look at her Kick numbers and point out some statistical discrepancies in screenshots that further implied her stream engagement wasn't organic. And you can see in these graphs, it's like very obvious that there's some sort of manipulation going on here. The face you make when you know obvious.
That's like the extra Emily graph we saw the other day. It's like, bang!
That there's some sort of manipulation going on here. The face you make when you know your account will be gone in some days, somebody on X said. Now, Gloria would respond to the view botting allegations, and despite being seen with the bot page up on her browser midstream, she denied using it. Gloria responded with this on Twitter, addressing the post accusing me of view botting. It was indeed a major slip, and it's actually funny it happened, but let's talk about it then.
Bro, you list out the fucking laughing while crying cat emoji, bro. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
About 4 or 5 days ago, my numbers noticeably changed on Kick and Twitch. At first I thought, oh wow, I'm growing, but not a lot of new chatters or followers. The day before yesterday, a friend said, I think someone's view botting you. And my first reaction was to be really confused. Why would somebody ever...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's got like no viewers. I think someone's view botting me. I don't know why. I can't understand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. How could this happen to me? I don't know.
Spend so much money to viewbot me. It didn't make.
Dude, she's lying to her. Like, this is like funny because she's trying to like use her lies to her friend as a way of exonerating herself. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Sense. I had never even researched how the process was or how much it costed. Yesterday, a quick Google led me to this website called Dog Hype, and it turns out
it's like lie stacking, right? She's stacking her lies on additional lies to try to prove herself. You know, you're creating it's a house of cards, right? It's what happens. It's a web of lies that eventually falls apart.
Anyone can viewbot anyone without their consent for like 60 cents. What the actual fuck? Is it that easy? I had the thing opened as one of my tabs while I was live streaming, and it's
Bro, is she getting paid by these guys? That's funny. This actually reminds me of the time my bonus like showed that fucking RMT website, and I was like, wow, that's so cheap. And then people accused me of doing an ad and I got banned of Palo Excel for doing an ad whenever it wasn't. Like, I was just genuinely dumbfounded how cheap it was.
showed on stream, but I don't and I've never viewbotted before. If anything, this just shows how a noob and clueless I am to the whole thing. And yeah, I deleted the VOD immediately because I was afraid of, well, people thinking I'm a cheat. She claimed somebody was botting her.
You are a cheat, lady. No one's buying this shit. No one's buying this shit.
It rose her curiosity, and she just happened to be checking it out at the time while she was streaming, talking about frogs when numbers were low. I don't know, homegirl. It's like you're at a crime scene next to the dead body with a loaded gun and shell cases littered all around. No, I was just learning how to hold the gun at this particular place and time. I didn't
bro.
shoot
True.
anybody. At the time, folks really had no way to know for sure if Gloria did or didn't viewbot. But a pretty strong anecdotal piece of evidence that she did was, well, not long after her statement, Gloria was indefinitely banned from Twitch for violating their terms of service. Any doubt in regard to Gloria's viewbotting would be crushed the day after her ban when
that literally never happens, by the way. Like, people get caught red-handed viewbotting. We've seen it multiple times where the guy's going like, remember that one guy, that one rapper guy was like, yeah, bro, of course I fucking viewbot. You gotta do it, mate. Otherwise, you're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Ray J, I don't know who the fuck it was. Some guy, some rapper dude was like, it's the part of the game, man. Of course I'm doing that shit. And he's bragging about how he's a viewbotter, and the guy didn't get banned. The guy didn't get banned. He like actively advertised the fact he's doing it. And he's intentionally doing it. Well, and then they didn't even ban him.
Gloria herself just fully fucking admitted to doing it. I guess she was like, if I'm banned, I might as well.
Tectone also admitted to it. What a fucking insufferable motherfucker. Oh, what the viewbotters being the most insufferable people possible, right? They're actually all so fucking insufferable and so fucking AIDS. I don't even understand.
Capitalize off the drama. On March 20th, 2025, Gloria would upload a video to her YouTube channel titled, I went viral because I got caught botting on Twitch. In this video, she fully admits that she lied in her previous tweet and was in fact actually botting. Though she does say that it was the only time she had ever used the service. She says once she realized how easy and cheap it was, she just couldn't resist.
She really put in the videos, dude? Oh, I swear to God. I'm going to want to blow my brains out when she speaks, right?
It's the temptation.
Quick research showed me that actually botting wasn't that difficult.
What?
It was quite available, and that tempted me. But I managed to get caught the first time and only time I do it.
Who does she think she's kidding? Like, who does she think believes this shit? Like, oh, yeah. The first and only time I ever did it was the only time that I got caught. And like, definitely the other times it wasn't me. And yeah, also a second ago, she was lying about how she never viewbotted. And now she's admitting to viewbotting. And then before that, she was lying. I mean, she's lied like 4 times consecutively now. Who believes this shit? Just at least own it. At least own it.
Okay, let me explain how it all happened, because it is quite funny actually. I got caught up in this really nice conversation about frogs, and we started watching some YouTube videos because I want to build a frog terrarium. While I was browsing through some of those tabs, I then eventually landed on the page of the bot. But I forgot I was screen sharing.
I forgot. Brain.
Maybe because the
She's insufferable. She's insufferable.
frogs were really making me excited. I don't know. When I landed on that page, I was like,
it's the brain frogs! Made me viewbot! That's what it was! It was the brain frogs!
oh yeah, I was gonna bot. And then I realized. I landed on that page, I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna bot. And then I realized.
Wow, fucking cancer piece of shit.
Oh fuck. I was doing this live.
The replies in the comment section would be mixed, some congratulating her on taking accountability.
She didn't take accountability, though. She still fucking lied. She was still fucking lying. She's still lying. She clearly, we saw the fucking graphs. She was botting before that. She's still, what? No. She's a Weasley little liar. She's been caught and she's lying again with another lie after doing a lie. She's lie stacking, bro.
Others were just like, you're a dumb bimbo. Some comments. Ah, yes, you were only botting the one time you got caught. What a coincidence. Another. It just makes it worse when you go from someone paid for you to have a view bot and you had no idea to now saying you paid for it, but it's the one and only time. Lies on top of lies looks more embarrassing, honestly.
Nostalgia 936. Exactly. Correct. Succinct.
Thing. Gloria still occasionally streams on Kick, but as you might imagine, her career continues to be a failure to launch dumpster fire. She really is nothing more than a goon-bait streamer, albeit with an interesting badge of being one of the people dumb enough to actually get caught view-botting while live on stream.
I'm saying if I was a chick and I could restart as a, like, let's say just conventionally attractive chick. So you just stream whenever I transmorph into a chick, I'm like conventionally attractive, and at the start of my streaming career, man, I could farm so much fucking harder than all these clowns. So much. But then again, maybe that's unethical that I, of course, teleporting back in time, having a bunch of, like, knowledge from the future, and then also having a guy brain, right, would be kind of overpowered. But, man, I would farm so hard, bro. Holy shit, bro.
Congratulations, Gloria. We support you and keep chasing your dreams.
Shit.
The deepfake streamer porn scandal. It's not an everyday thing by any means, but yes, there have been a handful of cases of streamers accidentally revealing the porn they watch live on stream. You're playing Fortnite, hit Alt-Tab at an inopportune time, and well, you just showed thousands of viewers exactly what you goon to when the cameras are off. Embarrassing, but not career-ruining. But what happens when the adult content that you leaked on stream is unconsented material of your colleagues and friends? That was the dilemma of Brandon Irwing, aka Atrioc.
I don't know. I just clicked the fucking link. It's too.
This wife.
And the morals didn't catch up to me.
Atrioc is a Twitch streamer from Glendale, Arizona. He's got a long history with Twitch, actually having worked as a company marketing manager for them back in 2014.
I am Ben Fishsticks Goldhaber, and I'm joined, as always, by our awesome co-hosts. We've got Atrioc, we've got Soma, and John Carnage is joining us.
Atrioc left as an employee of Twitch in 2017 and began working for
Fishsticks? Fishsticks? Wait, did we know Fishsticks? Is he badass? I don't know any of these people outside of this guy who, like, deepfake porn of his colleagues and then cried on stream for it with his wife.
Joining us.
Atrioc left as an employee of Twitch in 2017 and began working for Nvidia, but he was still involved in the Twitch community. Atrioc would meet many figures who would later become big-time streamers, one of note being, at the time, SoCal Smash Melee player Ludwig. Atrioc was able to help Ludwig as a streamer early on thanks to his back-end knowledge of the platform. And his support of Ludwig would be paid back in time, as Lud ends up becoming a big star that could pull strings. While everyone was cooped up during COVID, Atrioc decides to start streaming in a serious capacity on his own. And he found success rather quickly. With his deep roots at Twitch and a powerful ally in the form of the rapidly growing Ludwig, Atrioc was soon rubbing shoulders with high-powered streamers, creators most of you watching are familiar with. He collabed with the likes of Mizkif, Hassan Pi. Creators most of you watching are familiar with. He collabed with the likes of Mizkif.
Wait, why did Mizkif keep coming up in this? Just indirectly. It seems like everyone is friends with Mizkif. It seems like you don't want to be friends with Mizkif. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on there? Like, it's crazy. Wait, so he's friends with Ludwig, Hassan, Parker, and Miskiff. Okay, this is an interesting combination.
Hassan Piker, QT Cinderella, who is Ludwig's girlfriend, and of course Ludwig.
This is what pain looks like. Oh, is that how it went? Oh, that was crazy, dude. I remember that shit. That was crazy.
Himself on dozens of occasions. And it could be said that Atrioc was friends or at least acquainted with tons of other influential streamers like Pokimane, XQC, Maya Higa, and many more. You guys remember that post-COVID era on
You are Maya Higa. You are Maya Higa. Dude, where's Mitch? He's not related to Mitch Jones?
Twitch, where the LA streamers were collabing all the time, playing Among Us, starting mediocre podcasts, and participating in half-baked cooking streams. Atrioc was buddies with some of these.
Dude, that meta was so good. They need to bring that back. What happened, bro? What happened?
Guys, and him being in this beneficial network was in many ways thanks to Ludwig. Ludwig was without question one of Atrioc's closest allies on Twitch.
I don't know what it is about Ludwig. It's like, dude, okay, so like, whatever. He's got politics, not a huge fan, whatever. He's got, like, you could say, even to say you don't really care about the game he's playing, so you're not even that interested in the game he's playing. Even then, even if I can ignore all these factors, and I still get irritated by him. It's like, I don't know what, it's his face. Like, it's just his aura. It just pisses me off. I don't know why, but both the people on the screen's face. What's wrong with me? They're two people are happy and laughing. It's like, I don't understand. If I could just reset my brain to a hard reset, I feel like I would instantly be irritated by their faces. And I don't even know why. It's some sort of uncanny veneer, like a facade they're putting on that it's unshakable. That I just can't. It's like they exude this level of I don't know, fakeness that I can just feel it. It's like a vibe straight away. The douchebag radar. I don't know what it's. I heard. And it's weird because, you know what? I've seen some clips from Ludwig, and they are genuinely can be funny and engaging. And I'm like, but then why? But then why am I just? Why is my default behavior to just instantly dislike? Maybe it comes from. Maybe it's just like, dude, these are two attractive dudes, and I'm just a hater. But then there's tons of attractive dudes that I'm like, dude, that guy's the fucking man. So it can't be that. It can't be that. Because there's so many attractive dudes where I'm like, dude, that guy looks good as fuck. Like, I don't, like, name one. Okay, Henry Cavill. Keanu Reeves. Mathel 1. What do you mean? I love all those guys. I think they're all fucking awesome. And they're all super attractive. So then it's clearly not the case that's I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. this Forsen. I like Forsen, but I wouldn't consider him to be an attractive dude. No, I like Zizaran, but I wouldn't consider him to be an attractive dude. Yeah, guys, why are you guys making me talk shits about all these people? I don't consider. I told you I considered was attracted. I like it, just, you know, a nice, clean, masculine looking dude. I'm like, yo, that's a good look.
After all, the two came up in the industry together and helped one another out immensely at various points in their careers. And it's these facts that make the...
Wait a minute. Is it the fact that they like older, but then they've got like super clean shaven faces and stuff? Do you think if Ludwig had a beard, he would, and this Atrioc had a beard, is that it? Could that be it? I think then I think about it. Oh, the Method doesn't have a beard. But then Henry Cavill, I'm imagining Henry Cavill with a beard. I'm imagining Keanu Reeves with a beard. I'm imagining these guys with beards. He would still be gay.
closest allies on Twitch. After all, the two came up in the industry together and helped one another out immensely at various points in their careers. And it's these facts that make the betrayal we're about to discuss sting even more. On January 26, 2023,
okay,
we're about
why does this guy not annoy you?
Immensely at
like,
various
right?
points in their careers. And it's
why does this guy? Like, it's he just, you know, he does annoy you. What, he annoys you? He just seems like a dude like that you just get along with very easily in real life. He just seems like a chill dude. He just seems like a chill dude. Top guy, like, okay, but then so like cut to this guy's face, right? So you got this guy's face, whatever, you know, a dude. He's fucking a guy with a hat in a fucking room with whatever the fuck he's got going on there. And then,
these facts that make the betrayal we're about to discuss sting even more.
They're both hat indoor wearers, which they're better reflect. But then you cut to this. Who do you think you're gonna get along with more? The fucking trucker hat guy or the A-Trick guy? No, neither of them. Neither of them. So you had to choose one. You got to. There's clearly one that you're gonna be more aligned with. Clearly one you're gonna be more aligned with. Who you picking? That's probably what it is, right? By the way, it's probably that you probably just the reason. It's probably the reason you just like people who are more similar to you. Right? It probably is. So then you know, that's probably the bias. So I'm basically Henry Cavill. So it makes sense that I'm gonna, you know, I'm basically Keanu Reeves. Effectively, so.
January 26, 2023, Atrioc was streaming to his audience on Twitch while in the midst of a Hitman 3 playthrough. At some point during this stream, he alt-tabs and brings up his background windows, doing so to pull up Google to search for a time conversion. When doing so, all opened web browser tabs are shown on his stream for what couldn't have been more than milliseconds, but that's all eagle-eyed viewers needed. Among tabs such as YouTube, Discord, and Twitch dashboards was a porn website open in the background. And it wasn't just any porn website. It was a deepfake porn website that trafficked in AI-altered photos of female live streamers, putting the faces of real streamers on fake enhanced bodies. And the photos allegedly present on the tab that Atrioc had opened were deepfake AI images of his colleagues, specifically Pokimane and Maya Higa.
Jesus.
Website also allegedly contained deepfake images of Ludwig's girlfriend, QT Cinderella, and other streamers from the Twitch community. And apparently he had watched a paywalled video that featured Twitch streamer deepfakes.
It's one of those things where that is fucking weird as hell because of the fact that it's people that he... to me, it's like the equivalent of... You're at work with someone and you're working with someone, right? So someone at your office, right, who's whatever you think's attractive, and then you get a photo of them from Facebook or something, and you go on Photoshop and you get pornographic images and you Photoshop their face under the porn, and then you jack off to it. What do you think of when someone's doing that? Like that's some type of shit that like that's like some fucking murderer shit. That's some fucking that's some weird. Like, the amount of effort you're going to like, go to a website, find a person that you know, get the deepfake commissioned or whatever, paying, like, it's behind money. You have to pay for it. That's crazy. Now, okay. This is not weird, though. Okay, so you're just fucking, you haven't bust in, like, 4 days. And you were just at work, and there was someone who was hot as fuck. And then you just happen to jack off, and you just happen to think of that person. That's less weird. That's less weird. Because you know, it's because the barrier to do that is basically nothing. It's you just think about it. If you were like, oh yeah, if you were like obsessively doing it every day of the same person and you're creepily doing it like every single day, maybe it'd be a little bit more weird, for sure. But you know, it's one of those things where getting something commissioned or like there's like a paywall barrier entry. You have to seek it out, go to this website, do this thing, pay money for it for your work. That's fucking weird. Which it's fucking real weird. It's the same. It's not the same as thinking. It's the barrier to entry. It's like it's the difference between you jack off and occasionally you think of someone versus like you've built a fucking shrine in your house surrounded with photos of this person. That's your guna room. One is like zero weight and you just occasionally do it, and the other one's like extreme. I'm talking like, and it depends how, what's the next step, right? You get more deepfakes, you get more stuff, you get more content, you surround yourself with it, and then you spend more money, more time, more, and it gets weirder and weirder. The further you go down that path, the more weird and freakish it gets, because you're effectively turning into some sort of fucking stalker, right? You're effectively turning into some fucking some sort of weird stalker. Which is why it's like so sus. Now I was thinking about it. Would I care if I was that person who someone was deep faking and then jacking off to? I mean, if I didn't know that it existed and I never seen it happening, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. And the reality is, I had like an AI feature in my stream, and I think I still have it there, where you can generate ultra sus shit. The amount of times I've seen me either getting fucked in the ass or fucking another dude in the ass via AI generated images, and it's one of the things where it doesn't affect me whatsoever. But yeah, no, definitely. Now, if there was some dude who I interact with on a regular basis who had a fucking shrine in his house and he's getting these deep fakes of me commissioned, and he was obsessively jacking off to me, that would be fucking weird. Because then that's like he's in the real world, he's right there, you're interacting with this person. Is that guy like? I'm thinking like, is this guy gonna fucking SA me? Like, am I gonna wake up and there's gonna be a dude in my bed?
Yeah, that's not good. So there are many reasons why this is disturbing and problematic, but allow me to, I guess, yap about a few. Firstly, AI nude deepfake content, unconsented use of someone's likeness, putting them without consent in a sexual pose, completely unethical. It's violative, and in 2025, this stuff can actually be illegal to make. And I know he didn't make it, but he did look at it. Next, you add in the fact that the celebrity—
Wait, illegal? Bro, wait. If you make a deepfake of me getting ass fucked, like in my own Discord channel, are you making illegal content? We need to make— do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually to-do list. Make sure the AI generation feature cannot make weird porn stuff with real faces. It's age-restricted channel. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's technically illegal content. But then again, I'm consenting to me doing it. But that, like, I don't know. I just need to make sure that people can't. I don't want people generating illegal like deepfake stuff. Yeah. I mean, I deepfake Forsen one time and got banned, bro. Can you believe that? One time. Does that shit work anymore? Is it gonna work? Face on? Forsen. Oh no, it broke. It broke. No, face on. It broke. Oh. Hello? I'm back.
Fakes on the site were of—
Now, to be clear, I got banned not for being Forsen, actually, though. So I'm actually, full of shit. Where I got banned for talking about putting weebs inside of a gas chamber. While I was Forsen. It was to do with the weeb thing, because it's like a protected class or some shit. I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Atrioch's, so to speak, co-workers. People who had been friendly with him, or at the very least, existed in similar communities online. One of them, of course, being Ludwig's actual girlfriend. That adds a level—
Dude, all these are the main characters coming in and like doing all these fucking turbo monologues, and having full mental breakdowns, and they weren't even in the screenshot. He wasn't even debaking you, dog. It wasn't even deep. Like, relax.
Depravity and creepiness to the thing. I mean, I wouldn't blame anybody for thinking that it colors his prior interactions with these women IRL and on stream differently. And third and final thing I want to mention is that Atrioch was actually a married man. Yeah, his wife Ariana would on occasion come on his stream and was known by his viewers. So that's a whole nother can of worms. Needless to say, Atrioch was facing career destruction. The clip showing him accidentally leaking that he consumed the streamer girl deepfakes broke containment days later on January 30th. And the story exploded after it got on livestream fails. Some were initially hesitant to believe it was as bad as the headline said, but Atrioc himself would take to stream later on the day that the leak went viral, admitting to what he had done in one of the most bizarre apology/confession videos ever uploaded to the internet.
This shit was legendary. Like, this was crazy. I never seen this. I don't know what the fuck this was. I remember that it was hard to watch. It was so pathetic. It's like, you imagine the Path of Math thing where he's like raging about dying to some mob and his wife like taps him on the head kind of thing, and he's like sitting there like moping. It's like that, except cranked up to 20, and it goes for fucking 10 minutes. It's hard to watch the whole thing.
Now notorious all hands on deck live stream, Atrioc, with his wife blurredly looming in the background, offers vague and panicked apologies while attempting to spin a narrative that he just got carried away and clicked on a few links on Pornhub that led him into paying for deepfake content. To make the whole apology even more Black Mirror-like is that there's just a bunch of fucking unserious chatters spamming walls of emotes throughout all of this.
I want to say, first of all, that it's true. It's 100% true. I looked at a deep fake porn video of streamers. It was this one video on the same day, and I just stupidly left the fucking tab open, and it was at 2 a.m.
See, notice how he's stupidly left the tab open. AK, it's stupid that he got caught, is what he's saying. Just to listen to the way he's speaking. He's saying it's stupid that I got caught. Just to clarify what he just said.
On the night before when Ari was out of town. So, and again, there's no excuse for it. I'm not defending anyway. I think this whole fucking category of stuff is wrong. And
his wife was out of town. He was generating deep fakes of his work colleagues, dude. That's fucking unhinged. And now he's live streaming like his like humiliation ritual in front of it. Dude, what is going on here? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
In these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing to me. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video.
But who clicks an ad on a fucking any website? Who clicks an ad on any website, bro? Even if I get an ad and it's like so good, I'm like, dude, that's exactly what I need. That product right there. Oh my, I still ain't clicking that ad. I'm Googling it myself manually. God knows that's gone through some weird affiliate link bullshit. God, I ain't clicking on no fucking ad. I'm gonna type that shit in manually and then go to the product.
Fucking deepfake thing, and then I click it, and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious, and I click something, and I it's just fucking it's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am.
This is deeply upsetting and extremely embarrassing. But I do believe Brandon in saying this is not a pattern of behavior. You know, he's pretty transparent with everything, keeping all his tabs open all the time. So I'm pretty privy to what he's up to. Brandon always clicks through paywalls, so that wasn't kind of like an obstacle for him. And when he assures me that he'll never do anything like this again, I fully believe that.
And it's something I'm not taking lightly.
He's a paywall destroyer, bro. Okay, what is he? What is going on? This is crazy. This is unhinged.
Needless to say, Atrioc's response to the deepfake leak wasn't received all too well. He was completely incoherent, and his explanation and excuses for viewing the content were unsatisfactory, to say the least. The stumbled down a rabbit hole explanation is insane. Like, yeah, buddy, you could say that all right. You know, just stumbled down, clicked a couple links accidentally and entered my credit card. How did this even happen? Also, you can't help but feel bad for the wife.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this guy, dude, I just keep stumbling. And yeah, you know, like you're trying to put your details in and it's just not letting you do it, and you're trying to put in the website, and then you're like, fuck, I'd find my credit card, you gotta get it out, you gotta get the fucking little numbers on the back. Dude, straight up, man, there ain't no way. Then again, I do know how dick brain be. I do know how dick brain be. But in saying that, I've had dick brain my entire life, right? Well, until once I turned, 14, 15 years, however long old I was. I had dick brain ever since then. And I have never, not once, paid for any sexual anything. Content, never pay. Never pay. Not once. Not one time. Free to play, ethical, baby. Free to play, ethical. Dude, facts. Not OnlyFans, not some premium fucking porn website. No, none of that. Not sex worker. Or, I mean, I wouldn't. That to me, just I feel like you're gonna get a disease doing that. You're gonna taint yourself doing that. Don't do that, boys. Not one time. SSF ethical. Plus well, no pluses, bro. Okay.
The fact that she's just sitting there.
So, like, I don't even get it. Even with dick brain. I guess if you're an NA person, though, right? So you're just like a pay piggy. You're a pay piggy who just always buys everything and constantly consumes everything. Maybe if you're like a person who subscribes to OnlyFans, this would just be like another day in the office. I don't know.
They're clearly emotionally devastated, but still attempting to protect Atrioc as he's admitting to looking at deepfake AIs of.
When I say that, I mean NA has a culture of consuming, chat. Let's not get it twisted. They buy more shit than anyone else. So like, I was raised by like my mother, who's the most frugal person. I mean, dude, she takes sandwiches to like a restaurant. She's next level. Okay, you don't even understand. You're in the room and she turns off the light that you're trying to like you do your homework, and she's like, "You need to save power. It's light enough outside."
Streamer colleagues, it's
like middle of the night.
It's around this time that those who were allegedly featured non-consensually on the deepfake site, they started speaking out in regard to their thoughts about Atrioc and his behavior, and of course him broadcasting this stuff on stream. Pokemon's response was this, quote, "Stop sexualizing."
Bro, the second they do this, bro.
People without their consent. That's it. That's the tweet. Another streamer, Sweet Anita, would say this in response to Atrioc's apology. Quote, "This story was how I found out that I'm on this website. I literally chose to pass up millions by not going into sex work, and some random Cheeto-encrusted porn addict solicits my body without my consent instead. Don't know whether to cry, break stuff, or laugh at this point." Maya Higa, whose deepfake was allegedly on the page that Atrioc had pulled up on his browser, would put out a longer statement, writing this. "In 2018, I was inebriated at a party and I was used for a man's sexual gratification without my consent. Today, I have been used by hundreds of men for gratification without my consent. The world calls my 2018 experience rape. The world is debating over the validity of my experience today. The debate..."
Okay. Let's not equivocate these two things, because I'm sorry, they are not the same. They are not the same. But it's not the same. It's not the same at all. What the fuck? It is not the same at all. Are you kidding me? It's not the same. Okay, like, dude. For example, me having my deepfakes, I literally run a channel point reward where people can deepfake me getting fucked in the ass. Okay? Now, I think that's fucking weird. If you do that, you're fucking weird. But that's not the same as, like, I'm walking down the street and some dude fucks me in the ass. At all. Like, I'd be going to the police. That guy, I would want to kill that guy. It would ruin my life. I'd get PTSD. I would need therapy. It would fucking cook me. I would fucking have night terrors. I'd be waking up thinking like I'm getting attacked. It would be awful. Probably the most awful experience of my life. Okay, I was gonna make a joke there, but I'm actually not gonna make a joke because it's serious shit. It's a serious subject. I was gonna, but no. Seriously, it is some real shit. What I'm saying is though. The reality is, one would be something that's going to completely traumatize you and fuck you up, and that's some serious shit, and that's totally fucked up. And the other thing is like, wow, there's this weird simulacrum copy version of yourself that isn't actually you. It's an imitation of you. using your likeness that people are, jerking off to, but like, you don't even necessarily know who's doing it, what's doing it. It's just not the same. It's not what's simulacrum. It's like a copy of a copy of a, it's what I'm saying is it's some weird internet AI deepfake bullshit, which is everywhere now, by the way. It's fucking everywhere. You can like log into your phone, take a photo, deepfake yourself on. Like Mr. Beast released a product that lets you just deepfake yourself onto whatever the fuck you want. Everyone, like, this shit is like, I'm sorry, it's just not the same. It's not the same at all. It really isn't the same. To say it's the same is insane. It's unhinged. I mean, that's just...
Overexperience as women in this is not shockingly amongst men.
It's like, it would be like, okay, I'm going to use a hyperbole here. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. It's like, oh yeah, someone made some artwork of, I don't know, me getting shot and killed, right? And versus someone actually shooting and killing you. Okay, this guy actually shot and killed. Versus, you get what I'm saying, right?
None of you should care or listen to what any male streamer's take is on how we feel. But of course, the most intense reaction given their relationship via Ludwig would come from QT Cinderella. QT allegedly had many deepfakes of herself on this site, and not only was she distraught about her friend using such a website, but Atriarch's ham-fisted apology and the frenzy surrounding the story had the knock-on effect of sending hundreds of people to that website who would then consume the deepfake content in question. Content Cutie had apparently been spending money already to get removed from the internet.
Fuck Atriarch for showing it to thousands of people. Fuck the people DMing me pictures of myself from that website. Fuck you all. This is what it looks like. This is what the pain looks like.
With the exposure of his disturbing proclivity, Atriarch had burned literally every bridge he had. Even for Ludwig, this was too much. I mean, after all, Lud's girlfriend was directly involved. How could he not cut ties?
I don't want to, like, be a defender of Atriarch. Like, that's not what I want to do. Like, I do believe, maybe naively, as the guy who's been scammed for $50,000, that he isn't like a shitty, seedy person who's like secretly jacking off to my girlfriend. Like, I don't think that's that guy. I think he fucked up. But sometimes, like, that's enough. Like, one fuck up is enough.
This seemed like the natural end of the road for
Wait. I'm just thinking about the logic. Okay, wait, so you don't think he is a city guy jacking up your girlfriend? Wait, that, like, optically, you think it's enough to justify not being friends with him? I don't know. What's he saying? Wait, if you do think he's a piece of shit and you don't want to be friends with him anymore, or you don't think he's a piece of shit and you'll still be friends with him, right? Am I crazy? I'm trying to understand his thought process here. Like, either you think he's a piece of shit, or is he saying, like, he can't prove it one way or the other, so then it's just like, cut ties. Bro, just, who cares? Yeah, I'm just trying to understand this thought process. If everyone, so for example, if everyone starts calling my boy Zach some fucking hardcore turbo pedo, right? Whatever, some hardcore fucking whatever, some crazy shit. Zach, I'm talking about Zach, brother Zach. They start calling some crazy shit. But I know for sure, I have proof that he's actually innocent, and everyone's still shitting on him. I don't care. I'm still gonna be friends with him. I'm still gonna be friends with him. Even if I know, like, if I know for sure, I got proof that he's actually legit, I'm gonna still be friends with him. Even if everyone hates him, don't give a fuck. It's what it is. Now, if it's one of those things where it looks like it's true, but I can't prove it, okay, then I'm gonna be like, okay, dude, let me just like relax a little bit. Just kind of try to figure out this, what's going on here. But if you know, it's one of those things where It's pretty easy, right? If you think someone's a piece of shit, then you don't be friends with them. If you think someone's cool, then you're friends with them. Now, I do understand a gray area, though, right? Because obviously some things that happen privately that cannot be proved or disproved, well, then what do you do? And there's a bunch of accusations, flying around. You kind of just have to look at all the facts and be like, and then make up your mind, right? And then just pick.
For Atrioc. And while yes, Atrioc's reputation was permanently damaged by this, I have to give him credit for being one of the only disgraced social media figures that has made a good faith effort at reconciling with their mistake, especially as one as seemingly unrecoverable as this was. And in recent times, he has even managed to earn back the trust of both his audience and some of the colleagues that he crossed by viewing that deepfake content. On March 14th, 2023, after a 6-week break, Atrioc would return to Twitch for the first—
Bro, I'm just thinking, if I'm a chick, right? Okay, I am Miga Higa. I am. I'm now. I'm a sanctuary owner. I'm a girl. I am Miga Higa. Okay, and then Atrioc in the room with me, and he's looking at me. And then I think, this is the guy who fucking deep-faked me having, like, no shirt on and was jacking off to me. I'm thinking, like, yo, this guy's fucking weird. Every time he says anything, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, this guy's fucking weird. This guy's fucking weird. This fucking weird. Now, maybe, especially if you expose yourself to that person long enough, the thought would come up less. But surely, you would still, every time you see him, be like, deepfake, jack off guy. Now, maybe you're into BDSM and you're actually a sex freak who goes to swinger parties, and you're like, actually, I like that. But just probably most people aren't that, so you're not gonna think that. You're just gonna be thinking this guy's a fucking creep. That's what you're gonna be thinking. But then again, I guess you could think of a way, like, if you're an attractive as fuck chick, most dudes are gonna be thinking, damn, that chick's hot as fuck. You're probably gonna think all guys are kind of like a bit of a freak, aren't you? Now I'm getting to the headspace of a girl right now. I'm in the headspace of a real attractive chick, and you've got dudes hitting on you constantly. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Dude, a female appears on the screen for 2 seconds, and it's like, just whatever. Just a person just doing their job. They're like serving someone at a fast food restaurant, and everyone does this looking emoji. Think about it. And that's just people having the anonymous ability to just immediately say what they think, and what they're thinking is like, damn, I want to hit that shit. Like, I'm looking. So then again, as a girl, maybe every dude's just a creep, and actually it just kind of normalizes out, and he's just a little bit more of a creep. Now that I'm really getting into the female headspace, I don't know, dude, speaking as a girl dad, I'm a girl dad, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm going to teach my kid about dudes. Like, yo, every single guy is a fucking weird cunt, and he's going to be out to get you. You need to watch yourself. Like, but then you might turn them into, maybe they'll go the opposite direction then if you do that. So you teach them, I don't know what the fuck you're going to say to them. Like, what am I going to do about this?
First time since his controversy, announcing that not only had he taken serious steps to reconciling, but was working directly to remove non-consensual deepfake content from the internet entirely, using his own money to do so.
Also, if you are a creator on Twitch, if you're female, male, NB, whatever, if you're dealing with this kind of problem and you're lost or confused, or you just don't want to get overcharged, or you just want to know more about what your options are, I am happy.
So whenever people do this, I always think to myself, like, well, you're only doing this because you got caught. Right? So then it's kind of performative. But then at the same time, if he does nothing, well, then he did nothing of net value to stop this bad thing that he was doing, so then you're doing nothing. So it's probably still good. Because either A, he's acting, and this is all just a thing to try to do PR damage control, or B, he is at least trying to repent, and he's trying to make a difference. So it's probably is, the idea, ideally you just don't do it in the first place, but yeah.
I'm personally happy to catch you up on what I know.
I mean, he's done more net good. Wait, let me think. Has he though? Well, he promoted the fuck out of a deepfake website and deepfakes and probably got a bunch of people into weird deepfake kinks just by this whole drama happening. But then again, he just paid a lot of money to get a bunch of these things taken down at the same time. I actually don't know. Probably close to cancels out, maybe.
Help however I can, including possibly financially. I have to make sure my own. I don't have a big income right now, so. But however I can help. Like if you need help on it, I know a lot about it now. I can connect you with the right people, and I think we can help. All right.
Over the next 6 months, Atrioc would spend close to $122,000 helping streamers and online content creators remove their deepfakes from the web. More time would pass, and he would intermittently provide Twitch viewers with updates in regard to this battle. In one update, he revealed that by the summer of 2023, in just 6 months' time, his efforts had resulted in a reported 193,000 pieces of said deepfake sexualized content being removed from the internet. The site that he had visited had since been shut down, and many of the female content creators who were on it actually worked directly with Atrioc in his efforts to purge the web of this content.
I'm super proud to say that as of this as of
Wait, what? Wait, I'm just thinking about they working with him. Okay, wait, what is this? It's just like the gay church pastor guy who's starting like the gay conversion therapies. Like I don't know if this is the same vibe or
July 9th. We got 193,000 things taken down, and 400,000 DMCA requests submitted. So just, I mean, this would have cost $9 million, I think is our estimate based on the previous method. And we did it with 120,000, which is just, it's fucking awesome.
The road to redemption has been a long one for Atrioc, and he's still walking it if I'm being honest. This scandal without a doubt clipped the wings of his Twitch career, and he'll never be a superstar in the conventional sense because of it. But he has taken the correct steps to at least deserve a modest career as a...
Okay, what's worse, this deepfake thing or Logan Paul videoing a dead guy in a suicide forest who committed suicide for content and then vlogged about it, doing like weird fake performative reactions? Logan Paul's way worse, right? Am I crazy? It's not even close. And he popped off super hard, and he still became a superstar. I think that's cop out way worse, Surfs. I think if this guy knew, like if this guy randomly was the absolute complete content beast machine, Giga Juicer 2.0, like fucking Kaisenet times 2, he would pop off. I think he's just, that's a cop out.
Streamer, I think. And that's effectively what he has going for him now in 2026. It's unlikely that he'll ever be integrated deeply into that upper echelon streamer community in the same way again. Though that being said, some in that community have been willing to forgive him in light of his reconciliatory efforts.
This is a man who has done virtually everything in his power to try and redeem himself. If you still hate him after all of that, that's fine. But he still did it. I know. I think you guys need to understand something, but growth is important. I think allowing people to better themselves, especially if they've made an earnest effort to redeem themselves, is a fundamental part of being an empathetic leftist.
In recent times, even...
I agree, and rehabilitation's generally good. And yeah, people should be able to make amends for sure, but dude, hearing it come from his side is just crazy. And then
even QT Cinderella has been able to...
This fucking dog in the background and everything, dude, I don't even know. Just...
forgive Atrioc after seeing his good... Even QT Cinderella has been able to forgive Atrioc after seeing his good faith efforts, though the jury is still out on the others that were affected by his actions.
So let's talk about it. I mean, there's nothing to talk. For the record, chat, it's just human experience. It's like whatever.
Don't get cocky.
I'm also a forgiver, and I also think Atrioc put more effort into fixing the solution, the problem, than anybody would ever who else was put in that situation. But I haven't personally spent any time with him yet. I will still talk to him casually about some...
You weren't even in the screenshots, okay? You weren't in the screenshots. He wasn't even generating deepfakes of you.
stiff.
Little bro.
But yeah, I haven't seen him in person.
It's unfortunate.
I'm just fucking around. But no, seriously, though.
Sick people out there create this sort of deepfake content. And worse still, that Atrioc inadvertently promoted it. But the silver lining here is that he was able to get a lot of it taken down. And people nowadays are very much aware of why this stuff is
Like,
bad.
if people have been generating deep fakes of you, that's a compliment, right? It means people find you attractive. Like, that means, hey, like, that's a W for your physical attraction levels, right?
And there are actually laws regarding it. I think it's fair to say that Atrioc...
I'd be more offended if I'm a streamer that's relatively popular and, like, no one had generated deep fake of my shit ever. I'm gonna be like, man, what the fuck? Not even once.
Controversy helped put this issue on the radar of lawmakers, and that's why you have stuff like the Take It Down Act, which explicitly forbids the creation of unconsented, deep fake content made out of people, where it's sexualized. TikTok beggar gets busted by his mom. Many on TikTok have been exposed for faking medical issues or hardship in an effort to get sympathy donations. This fella that you're seeing on screen did exactly that, groveling to his audience. TikToker Hellcat Whippo was live farming donations.
What's this cry filter he's got on, bro? He's got the sad cry filter on.
Telling his chat that family was about to kick him out of the house and that he'd need money for the upcoming hardship he was about to suffer. However, it would soon be proven that wasn't the case when bro's loving mother walks in midstream, spoiling the entire sob story plot.
Mackenzie, ain't you? No, get out. Now.
I just got a phone call. I just got a phone call from somebody said you was in your room, you was on TikTok, and you said you had to get out by tomorrow.
Go. Out. Go. Go.
Said you was in your room crying.
Out.
While there really is...
This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic. It's like the really, really light version of pretending to have cancer to farm donos. It's like the super light version. But like, at what cost? I mean, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Just go create value. Stop begging, pussy. Like, bro, make some lavender bags, go door to door and sell them. Go pick some berries. Go fucking work for your dad's mate or something. There's plenty. Go offer lawn mowing services. You just go walk around, knock on the door. Do you want me to mow your lawns? Like $20, and I'll mow your lawns. And then you just fucking mow. Shit like this. There's all sorts of ways you can easily make money. Like, I'm gonna cry on TikTok and pretend I'm poor so they farm donos. Stop trying to take shortcuts, pussies.
Isn't much lore to this. It's fucking hilarious to me that someone this pathetic exists. Like making it your job to villainize your family members, saying that they're kicking you out of the house for TikTok donos, and then you're...
Boy, he's got the fucking Razor Boy chair, man. He's got, like, what? If you got the Razor Boy chair, you're well off. Like, what?
Own loving mother walks in concerned for you, saying, people are calling telling us that you're getting kicked out and you're in trouble. Like, it's crazy, bro. If you're gonna be a TikTok beggar, grow some actual balls and fake cancer or something. Jesus.
True.
Leaking your crypto wallet live on...
Wait, it's Zillion OP one, though. Zillion OP, Zillion OP is like the ultimate of this. This is equivalent to faking cancer, right? Pretending, like, faking being handicapped permanently and then spending your money on a fish tank that costs $10,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Watch, check it out. Get on your mount and follow me.
So for context, Zeno P has been saying he's handicapped and he can't fucking walk. All right, and he needed money to buy a new wheelchair, and then he bought a really, really expensive fish tank. Okay, so this is from Diablo 3. Okay, and then he thinks he's turned his camera off, right? He thinks he's not showing it, but then watch this.
Yeah. Watch, check it out. Get on your mount and follow me.
Maybe I don't want to follow you.
Oh shit.
You hurt my feelings.
I'm back.
Hey, Angel.
Hi.
Did everybody already leave?
Yeah, my uncle had to go.
When it's easily outgeared.
Our dog. Oh my god, we took our dog, like to the fish shop today.
That dog at the fish shop today. Like, oh my god, dude, she is panicking. She is panicking.
Because the dog loves just like going out and meeting new people. And we constantly have to take him to like be introduced to new like random people and stuff. So he hangs out at fish shops and stuff. Because like we love talking to the people there, anyways. And there were just a bunch of people that like came in, like a bunch of customers that came in, just like in this huge.
What's their idea, by the way? What's their plan? All right, I'm gonna just spam this story, and like I'm gonna stun lock them so hard no one will notice that he's just stood up. He's just a miracle has just happened live on stream. You know, Zealand MP's become a bit of a stand-up guy, you could say, and he's just walked. Like, I don't, what's it like? All right, I'm gonna just talk about this fish and the dog, and then you just turn the stream off, bro.
Flow, and he got scared and like came and sat on my lap, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. Like he's cuddling with me because
He turns the camera down, dude.
he's scared. He stands up. He took a leak on my lap.
What? He took a leak on our lap? What? That's crazy. No, dude, what? That video needs to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, dude, that was a crazy live stream fail. That's some OG shit that this guy way worse just doesn't even know about. Like, he should really, dude. Zeleon, wait, is his name Zeleon OP? Is that wrong? Yeah. Missed. How do you do that? Google. What? I mean, very good video, sir. How do you do the search thing? How do you do the search thing? I don't know. I've seen people, they do this thing where they do like a search reply. It's like a YouTube search reply. Missed. Yeah, he missed it. He missed it. He needed to have Zeleon OP. I suppose I should check. No, he doesn't.
Stream. So have you guys ever seen the clip of the streamer freaking out after accidentally showing his crypto wallet seed phrase and like losing hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Okay. Lads, oh, fuck. Was that my seed phrase? Where the fuck is my FWOG at? All the fucking FWOG is out of my wallet right now, all the Shoggoth.
What the fuck, bro? This is actually a fake video. Yeah, it's
I was gonna say.
I know.
He's already rich as fuck. I'm just looking at his background, bro. What's going on here?
Because I almost fucking wrote an entire chapter about it before figuring this out. But somebody showing their crypto wallet seed phrase on stream and subsequently getting siphoned has actually happened before.
Anyone who smashes their keyboard, guys, it's scripted. Okay. Anyone who smashes their keyboard, it's scripted, guys.
August 31st, 2023, Brazilian crypto streamer Ivan Bianco, aka Fraternidade Crypto, was live streaming on YouTube when he leaked his crypto wallet seed phrase while attempting to retrieve passwords for the Gala Games platform. For those who don't know, a crypto wallet seed phrase is a string of unique words that must be entered in a specific order to gain access to a crypto wallet. It's a, so to speak, master key and should be protected at all costs if you value your crypto. Which is why most people actually write down their seed phrases and store them in a real-life physically secure location like a safe or a lockbox. But not this guy.
Yo, I did that. I fucking had to write down my password, which was just entirely fucking like lowercase, fucking A, 4, the hash sign, Z, you know, basically this whole, and it went for, I had to write it across a piece of A4 paper, and it went all the way to the side. I had to go down on the thing, and I got a, oh wait, I probably shouldn't tell you about that. But I have a lockbox, which that's all it has in it, is my password to my email, which controls my password to my other things. Like, it all goes back to this. Basically, there's one point where if that point fails, then it breaks everything else. Because you have, like, everything 2FA to that one email. So that's the Giga secure password. Great info. I'm using a password manager, but this is, you have to have like a turbo password for that one, which is like the final piece. And it's like, mate, even if they get some fucking quantum computer that can do all this crazy calculations and shit with qubits and all this, they ain't breaking my password. That shit is maximized.
Had all of his seed phrases stored within a text file in a notepad document on his computer like a fucking idiot. And well, during a careless moment, he flashed the document on his stream.
Meu e-mail tá deslogado e eu não tô com o celular aqui. Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui rapidão. Caralho, acho que eu fiz cagada aqui, mano. Nossa, cara.
This is like showing somebody your bank account details on live stream and realizing his disastrous mistake.
Can you change passwords? Can you like log in? Can you go to your account and be like, wallet, account password, change? You can't. That's it? Oh, so you can send it to a different wallet. So you'd have to just like log in and quickly send it, but then someone else would log in. But I know how fast these fuckers are. I've leaked keys for stuff before, and like, there's no way. Like, you type that shit in as fast as you possibly can, boom, doesn't matter. You're cooked. There's fucking chatters that are just, I don't know how the fuck they do it, but they can get that exact frame, know exactly where the website is to get the account details, log in, and fucking lock it in. It's crazy.
Even swiftly ended the stream, but it was too late. An anonymous individual watching the stream quickly seized control of the wallet and pilfered over $60,000 worth of funds from it. Returning to stream visibly distraught, the live streamer pled to the ones who had taken his money, saying this, quote, "I accidentally showed my private key live and the person had really quickly sent it to another address. I tried to close the broadcast and send crypto to another address, but it was too late." Ivan claimed that he had lost his life savings and offered a reward if the money was returned. He added that he planned to involve the local police. And I have to say, if you lost your life savings, how are you paying a reward? Thankfully for Ivan, he would get some resolution to his getting robbed issue.
I could see someone who is a fan and who is like whatever. They're actually a good guy. Could be like, oh my god, he leaked the shit. Let me quickly just transfer this. Bang. To protect him, to then transfer it back to a secure wallet. That's like the same exact thing when some guy, it's annoying because I think they're helping, but usually no one takes it. They like snipe the name that I want in a video game, and then they message me saying, "I've got your name, bro. I've got your name." And it's like, well, you know, if you didn't take my name, but yeah, and then they say, hey, you can have it, and then they delete, and then I make it. That's cool. Only one time this has been good, which was in World of Warcraft, because I wasn't ready, and he actually sniped a name in World of Warcraft, which was pretty badass. Because those ones were really hard to get, like getting your name, and I actually, that was actually pretty good. But and it's happened so many times in other games, and people snipe it as a friendly thing, but then I just make a new name anyway, and then they just basically cucked me.
Here, as the man was reportedly able to recover a significant amount of the funds that were taken from him when the viewer who took the money just returned it. I guess they thought it might have been funny to take it, but that's fucking really nice of them, holy shit. Quote, "I recovered $50,000, approximately 86,000 Matic. Everything else is still lost. Incalculable value, as there are NFTs, estimated value of approximately 15,000 still lost." In the stream, he explains that one of the individuals who stole from him had reached out via Discord and had returned a significant portion of the funds. Ivan would also receive a bit of backlash, with some thinking this whole ordeal was faked for publicity, which he calls absurd, saying that he had filed a police report and everything about it, which to me suggests that it was real. And well, you made it to the end of the video. I want to give a major shout out to my patrons.
Very, very puggies, my dog. It's very puggies. This is the Wave Webster's guy. That's the guy that I watch when I'm off stream. I usually don't watch it. I usually don't watch that shit on stream. I've never watched one of those on stream, but you know, it was about streamers, and I was like, yo, I gotta watch this on stream. But this shit is good.